Placidusax, Placid. Oh, hi. Welcome back to Nightcap episode 5. Tonight, we're going to be killing this guy. I think you pronounce it Placidusax. I don't care if it's wrong, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be nightcapping with this Balvenie, the sweet taste of American oak. I already reviewed this, and I'm not going to drink a whole lot. I've got a small glass, because if you watched my stream last night, at least when I recorded, so Saturday, I had 7 glasses, so I'm just going to calm down a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to talk about how I killed Placidusax. Probably my favorite thematical boss in the game. The arena was amazing, and just the boss design was incredible. So just off the bat, look at this arena. Look at the lightning in the background. Just he's coiled in this like dragon cocoon. He was just amazing to fight. And before we get into the fight, one second. Yeah, it's really nice cinnamony, oaky kind of whiskey here. So on this fight, I did actually end up using one of my summons, and I know I never wanted to up to that point. But I think my daughter was having an issue and needed to get done, so I was like, let me just try this one last pull, use a summon, and try and kill him. So this is the Ancestral Follower. I love that guy. He just shoots from afar and does a lot of damage. So I was using dual katanas, Moon Veil and a plus 25 Uchi Katana, and I just love just power stancing the crap out of him. If you get close, the only real damage that you're going to get are these like just big close lightning strikes, but they're pretty well telegraphed, so as long as you're paying attention, you should be able to get out of there. And the bleed is really good for this because it does percent max health, and because he has so much freaking health, the bleed does a lot more damage. I just poised him, and I'm not sure if getting the crit is worth it or not. I don't know if you can get more damage if you don't get the crit, but I always love just doing the animations. So he's just a big bag of health, and you can see my follower is doing all this crap right now. The health has not moved that much. Now phase 2 is when it gets really fun. He starts to do some crazy stuff, but you can see right now that he hasn't really posed a big threat yet, but that's all about to change when he does what he's about to do now. So I think here he just teleports away, and you got to figure out where he's coming from. When the first time this happened to me, he just immediately owned me. You got to time this. You have to time that so well, or you're just gonna get immediately killed. That I'm pretty sure that would one shot, and I'm pretty sure here I'm probably around 50 vigor or so. These claw attacks mean business, seriously, and this fire hurts a lot. Phase 2 is very dangerous. So the cleaner you can get through phase 1 and have more health left, the better you're gonna fare here. And this is just an awesome, cool move. Like, this is just awesome. This whole fight, soundtrack, just the atmosphere, just looking at him, he's so cool. By the way, he has 2 heads. There's actually 5. When he was in his prime, he had 5 heads. So I gotta figure out how I can find a model of what he looks like with 5 heads. It's gotta be pretty sweet. But most of his attacks are going to hurt a crap ton. If I can give any tips, it's just try and pay attention to what he's doing. I know he's a huge model, but try and keep the front of him in frame, and you'll be able to figure out what he's about to do when you die more and more, like I did. I think that's just attempt number 16 for me, so not a huge number, but he does a lot of these teleport things, and I think he's going to do one of these beam attacks. I never figured out exactly what I was supposed to do to dodge the beam attack, so if you see that, top up. And if you get hit by it, you probably won't die. If you have less than, like, I'd say 3/4 health, depending on what your vigor level is, you actually might die to that. So there was a pull where I actually did die, and he was pretty close to dying because I got killed by that, and I wasn't high enough health yet. But if you can get down that timing of when he swoops in and roll through it, don't roll backwards or to the side. I think rolling through it's the best one. That's going to negate a lot of his damage in phase 2. Otherwise, you just got to just tough it out. It is a grind. It's an absolute grind for this fight. He's got so much health. It is a very long fight. So just be patient. Don't rush it. Don't get greedy. Greed is one of the worst things you can do in FromSoft games. So I'm greedy for this whiskey right now, though. Still really, I had a lot of whiskey last night, so I'm not like in love with whiskey right now, but this is still a pretty good pour. See, look at that neck socket right there. I mean, I gotta wonder what this guy could do if he had all 5 hits. The design of this boss is great. Oh, I used a rune arc in mid-fight. So actually, I'm using Morgoth's Great Rune, which gives you 25% more health. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to use a summon at the beginning, and I'm going to use a rune arc in the middle of the fight just to make sure I get this guy down. I'm still really bad at dodging fire, so if you know how to dodge fire better than me, leave a comment, because I'm really bad at it. And I think I'm about to kill him here. A boom. Let's do a fancy sip. Yeah, he is a legend. Correct. Just one of my favorite bosses of Elden Ring. It's not often that everything comes together for a really amazing experience. Definitely way better than Elden Beast. Elden Beast was just, ugh, I didn't like that fight at all. But hey, Placidusax, or Placidusax, or Placidusax, I don't know how to say your name. I do not care. You were awesome. You were a great foe. If you like my Nightcaps, if you want to see some whiskey reviews, you can subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a like. More gaming content on Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, I stream. Right now I'm streaming Doom Eternal, so if you're into that, come join me. We drink, we talk, all the fun. See you next time.